Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome in. We are live from Matt Strong Stadium ahead of the Brookstone Cougars Spring B game here going on today after we just got done doing the Brookstone Calvary Game 2. What a game that was. It went to extras, and Calvary ended up pulling off the win. So we'll have a Game 3 tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Griff Barringer here with Richard Holdridge, and we have a special day today in store for you as we're going to highlight Coach Headley and his fantastic Cougars football program that made it all the way to the state championship last year, and they're trying to build off that momentum, and they got fans here. They're going to be having vendors. I know they got icy growers. It's going to be a ton of fun. Big Rich will be on the call, and I'll be interviewing head coach Ian Headley. I'll interview the athletic director, Jamie Williams, and several players while Richard is calling the game. It's going to be a ton of fun. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we're going to throw it up to Big Rich. Rich, take it away.
Thank you, Thrift. Yeah, they have already gone underway here in this B-Day as Brookstone coming off of that state championship appearance last season. Ian Headley, second year at the helm, and he has got a couple of pretty experienced assistants to include Philip Homer, 17 years of experience, along with Jason Armstrong. And by the way, August 21st, Brookstone will be opening the season right here at Max Strong Stadium, taking on the Spencer Green Waves. And they got a pretty exciting schedule. I cannot wait for their schedule. They're going to take on teams like Glenwood. They're going to be taking on teams like John Millage, taking on teams like Manchester, and, of course, having to face Brookstone, having to face Pacelli and Calvary in their region, along with Westfield School. Broughton Branch is the quarterback. He is under shotgun, takes a two-step drop, and throws it in the flat out there. And they don't have their official numbers. They'll try to get exactly who that was that made the catch. But their leading receiver, Meacham Kelly, well, he happens to play baseball, so he is not in this game today. But they are returning Dylan Terry, who came off that injury, and he has looked good so far. And I know that Coach Headley has got to be excited that Dylan Terry is out there and getting some reps. But Broughton Branch coming into his senior year. This is his third year as a starter. He has got electric speed. He is a dual-threat quarterback and the type of quarterback that is definitely can run Coach Ian Headley's offense. Play fake. He's going to take off. Thought about pitching it. And gets a couple yards on that play. So last year, the leading receiver, Meacham Kelly, he'll be back. Sammy LeBoy does graduate, but their leading rusher from last year, who averaged a little over 100 yards per game, but unfortunately his season was cut short due to an injury. We've got Dylan Terry coming back. They went 10-3 last year with a 3-1 record. Dylan Terry ended up going down in the third game of the season, but Brookstone was really making waves, especially around the GIAA, when they went on the road and defeated Valwood 51-37 down in Valdosta. They ended up defeating FPD 31-22. Did lose to Stratford Academy and Westfield School. Those are the only losses. That Stratford Academy loss in the state championship at Mercer University was 14-7. It was a very close game. Branch, that pass is incomplete. Some of the players to watch for include Colton Jordan, Dylan Terry, Frankie Bickerstaff. We also have Deacon Leatherwood, Hudson Kuhn, who is playing baseball. Same with Meacham Kelly. They're both playing baseball. Ricky Everett, Philip Johnson. So you got the team in white taking on the team in blue for this B-Day. Runner in motion. Branch. Oh, he's gonna the pocket evades, and they're definitely not gonna tackle. They're just gonna wrap him up and call it. There's not gonna be any tackling in this. You're just pretty much running plays, but they are in pads, so it's not like a 7-on-7 where they don't have pads. Got three wide receivers out there. Broughton Branch. Man in motion. Play fake. And the clock does expire. So we'll go ahead and get ready to play the next quarter. Taking a look at some of the key leaders on that defense. Charlie Peak, he had 8.5 sacks last year. They are losing Harrison Baker and Savon Kelly. That's a tremendous loss. But Kingston Terry, he had 7 interceptions last year. Frankie Bickerstaff and Colton Jordan also coming back on that defense. Got a decent crowd here at Mack Strong Stadium. Of course, they had to turn around, and after that extra inning marathon with Calvary, a lot of these fans just didn't even get in their cars. They just walked over here. But it was a very unique experience. And we will send it down to Thrift Behringer in just a bit. All right, Thrift, take it away.
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer here live from Brookstone Spring Game, and I am with the athletic director, former football coach too, Jamie Williams. Jamie, you know, we were just talking what Spring Game means as a former coach. What do you want this to try to accomplish today for this Brookstone program?
Well, number one, you hit on each other for 10 days, 2 weeks, and you want to finally be in front of a crowd, your family and friends, you know, showcase what we've learned. You've got new faces. You need to find out, you know, who's got a little dog in them, who's going to play hard and hit, and who's ready for varsity football. So it's kind of just a celebration. I know as a player, it meant, all right, I love football, but we're going 10 straight days without a game.
Right.
And it gets grueling. It's called a grind. And so at this point, even as a player, it's like, all right, it's a celebration of the end of just football without any games.
Right. Well, Jamie, now this is year one for you. Have you had time to kind of reflect on what it's been? I know success has been there. A lot of sports have been very successful. We got baseball still playing. Boys and girls soccer are still alive. Boys already made the semifinals. We know what the football team did this past year. What did you think about year one under your command?
You know, we have, number one, incredible support here, even to put this together. You know, you've got moms and dads. Just the support has been unmatched, you know, coming here. You know, but Brookstone's been Brookstone for 75 years. I was not brought in to fix stuff.
You weren't trying to reinvent the wheel, were you?
No. They've been successful and for several generations. So my job is basically to keep it between the ditches. You know, bring in some 28 years of experience, see if we can't fine-tune some stuff. But, you know, my job is just to make sure that our community, kids, parents, teachers, coaches, get the full experience, you know. And we use that word a lot, the Brookstone experience, but it is a real thing. And it goes beyond, you know, the academics, athletics. I mean, there's so many. I watched my child, 4th grader, little Ansley, do a performance today, and it's outstanding. So that's part of the experience, and a day like today just builds part of that experience. So that to me has stood out, that we just provide an optimal place for a young person to thrive. That's what we do.
Well, now you're headed into next year. When you look at the football program, Ian Headley, what an amazing job in year one. Take him to the state championship game to come up just short. How excited are you about him in year two with this program?
That's great. You know, after the dust settled from that game, I said, Ian, you made the biggest mistakes of what? You're successful in year one. I said, so now they expect it every year. But Brookstone does expect it every year. So, you know, now everything will settle in as a coach. You're past the honeymoon stage. You know, nothing's new to our community. They get more of a feel from you. But now you get the opportunity to not only install offense and defense, now you get deeper. Each year you get to expand on it, and plus the relationships you build.
Right.
So like with your starting quarterback with Broughton Branch, now you got him in year two. You know what he's good at, what he struggles with, how do I work with him. So year two is really about deepening relationships. So I'm excited to see how the kids are going to respond to coming off a gut-wrenching loss. You know, we're 1 or 2 plays from the state championship, and you know, how do you navigate that? But you know, you lose the seniors, but you get excited about all the new faces. And when you have that success, you get some people that, hey, I played football up until the 8th grade. I want to come out and try it again. So numbers will be better this year, guaranteed. And we have a lot of new coaches, and they're all learning each other. And but they one of the things I really stressed in year one is, like, guys, at a school this size, when you have talented kids like this, they're going to play multiple sports.
Gotta cheer athletes.
And I've been at some places where coaches butted heads, but here, even with the art department, with those teachers and what they do, their director, it's been just, I've been blown away by how well they work. Not one time have I had to be the tiebreaker vote. And so that has been a shock to me in a good way. And I think even in year 2, go back to relationships. They know each other better. They'll have better relationships, and the sharing will continue, and success will.
Well, Jamie, finally, I want you to talk about we have incredible families here at Brookstone, incredible family support. I don't want to shout out one lady, Tanisha Colbert. Mm-hmm. She basically needs to be on payroll here, because as much as she's up here all the time, man, and you got to have parents like that. They're willing to volunteer their time to believe in the vision here at Brookstone. She's one of many. To talk about that family atmosphere you get from the family support.
Right, yeah. I was telling someone today, I would have loved to have been a head coach here. My first head coaching job on game day, I was taking hot dog wieners to the concession stand and making sure the chili onion mix got right.
You were doing everything.
Right, but that is here. You get a lot of support, and we use words like community and family, but it's not a bad thing. Some schools, you keep families at a distance because, like, no, this is my team. I'm going to do it my way. Here, you got to get past that. You can't have that ego. These parents want to help, and there's no agenda behind it. They literally, genuinely want what's best for this school, because usually they're second and third generations too now. Right. So you really do. I mean, we could go on for an hour about what happens behind the scenes, even setting up for our graduation, which I've been told, Jamie, that's as good as you'll ever see
I've
anything done here.
experienced it with my family members.
Well, we had students, teachers, coaches, everybody threw in to help out, and so one of the reasons I wanted this job, I grew up to where everything in our community involved around church and school, and we are in a really big city in the state of Georgia, but this is a community. It's the Brookstone community, and so that was one of the things that attracted me here, and it's proved to be true.
You've done a great job, Jamie.
Thank y'all for doing this.
Yes, sir, brother.
We'll bend over back to help y'all out any way we can. This gets us out there and puts us in a lot of households that may not be able to come out here.
Well, that's why we love this partnership and look forward to many more years. That's the athletic director, my good friend, Jamie Williams. We're going to get back to action. Richard, take it away. We got spring game here, B-Day at Max Strong Stadium.
Thank you, Thrift. Well, I tell you what, Broughton Branch threw a dime to Dylan Terry as the ones on offense taking on the ones on defense. Broughton Branch is out there once again. He's looked pretty good throwing the ball, but we know his running ability as he's moving the offense. This Brookstone defense is getting a little tested, but they've done a good job wrapping up Dylan Terry. The backfield, there's a fumble. And the defense, how about that? The fumble recovery. And one thing I love about these spring games is you're getting to see the ones going up against the ones. And, they're competing against each other, but we're trying to see that Brookstone offense, how they fare against the Brookstone defense. So far, so good. The defense does get a turnover. But I tell you, they have gone all out here. You got the PA announcer. We have a pretty decent-sized crowd here just to watch the Brookstone Cougars. Their home opener, the season opener. Yes, you have heard it. August 21st against Spencer. How big is that game going to be? The Spencer Green Wave coming up and packeting the visitor side. And Brookstone wants to play up the competition. Coach Ian Headley said on the Sports Visions morning show, bring it. Let them play tough competition. They're going to play Manchester. They're going to play Glenwood. I even asked the question on the Sports Visions morning show, could you see yourselves end up playing Carver someday? And that is definitely a possibility. Coach Ian Headley wants to play tough competition to get him ready for that GIAA schedule. And, of course, the battle for the Brucelli Jug, that game is going to be at Dymo Field. The Brucelli jug is in the possession of Brookstone this year, but Pacelli would love nothing more than try to get that jug back. And then, of course, Calvary Christian is going to be coming here to Max Strong Stadium. It is going to be great competition here in the GIAA. Broughton Branch, nice pass in the flat, and getting wrapped up right there. Remember, leading receiver Meacham Kelly not playing in this game. He is currently playing baseball. Brookstone will be having a winner-take-all Game 3 tomorrow. Also, the Brookstone soccer team right back here at this field tomorrow, taking on the winner of Mount DeSales and Cristo Rey. Congratulations to Coach Siraj and the Brookstone boys soccer team. Jimmy Hunter on the soccer team. And, you know, they're not going to kick field goals here in a spring game, but Jimmy Hunter, who can boot a 50-yard field goal for the Brookstone football team, doing a phenomenal job on the pitch as a soccer player for Coach Siraj. And don't forget that the Brookstone girls are going to be up in Woodstock, Georgia today, taking on the Keens Academy as they are trying to get an upset and trying to make it back to the championship at Stratford Academy. But this is a pretty good atmosphere. The DJ's playing music, and they're having some fun here. They got the PA announcer, and we're getting a chance to see the ones going at it. I tell you, Broughton Branch, that experience does matter. Having 3 years under your belt, he's going to take off. Of course, they semi-wrap him up. I think everybody here is just feeling confident that this team, a lot of key players returning. And, yes, they are going to be losing several players to graduation like Sammy LeBoy, Savon Kelly, and Harrison Baker. But they still got a lot of key players coming back. But the big return will be the return of Dylan Terry, their leading rusher. Branch, little pump fake, moves to the left, throws it to Terry. They're just moving the chains here. Just a great atmosphere, and I'll tell you, it's been a great day here at Brookstone just to have all these sporting events taking place. They'll be busy tomorrow. Logistically, just trying to figure out that the Game 3 will start at 2, and then we'll have a soccer match just after that. Let's see how they able to handle that situation. Broughton Branch. And Brookstone has known a thing or two about great quarterbacks that have come through here, including Andrew Alford, who's at Tulsa right now. They've also had Brooks Roney. Broughton Branch coming in last season, 25 touchdown passes. Just a successful season. Branch play fake, rolls to his right, throws it to Terry. Terry turns up the field, goes out of bounds. I like how this offense is moving the ball. They are doing yeoman's work, and all that hard work paying off. Coach Ian Headley, second year in the program, dedicated football coach, a mentor with 13 years of coaching experience. He's just got a passion for developing young athletes both on and off the field. He was recognized as the 2023 USA Today Coach of the Year and the 2025 Mercedes-Benz Coach of the Year for his leadership, vision, and committed to excellence. He's also the owner of Epic Sports Performance, an Epic Elite 7-on-7 organization focused on athlete development, exposure, and preparing players for the next level. And also, he is the track coach here at Brookstone as they just wrapped up their track season. And there were several GIAA teams in this area that were running track and did just a great job. And he's making sure that they were able to – some of the football players, he made sure that his players participated in track. It was very important to get them to participate, including some of the linemen. They were out there running the 200. Broughton Branch in the shotgun. Terry in the backfield. Throws it, trying to get a block. Ooh, that's a nice tackle. A little shoestring tackle made by, well, got a player who's wearing number 4. And, you know, if they wore, they're wearing their numbers that they had from Keaton Terry on the tackle, the sophomore who had 7 interceptions last year. I think number 30, Peyton Shoop. He was wearing number 30 last year. Of course, this is an unofficial roster. Oh, yeah. It did get a little they're just pumped up about this game. It's just a friendly shove. Just like, hey, come in my lane. They're having fun out there. It's really a great atmosphere. Don't forget, the third and fourth quarter, we will have a running clock. That will be end with the festivities. We got the state championship T-shirt presentation to all the seniors. And then meet the coaches and meet the players. We got some food trucks out here, too. We got Miss Icy out there. Pretty long line. On a hot day like this, of course, your snow cone food truck is going to be a long line. Miss Icy's got some pretty good snow cones. Different flavors. You could put the gummy worms on some of those snow cones. I've seen her out at many events. You got some fans that are coming back with snow cones. They do have a water break. Give you an opportunity to talk about some other coaches. Philip Farmer, he's got 17 years of coaching experience. He's built a diverse and dynamic career across the country. His journey has included impactful stops at Centennial High School in Columbus, Ohio, Mid-Pacific Institute in Honolulu, Hawaii, George Washington Carver High School in Georgia, Columbus, and now he serves on the staff at Brookstone School. Throughout his career, Coach Farmer has demonstrated versatility and leadership, coaching linebackers while also coordinating offense, defense, and special teams. His well-rounded approach to player development is further strengthened by his background in strength and conditioning, including an internship at The Ohio State University from 2010 to 2011. And a lot of people don't realize that Coach Farmer has been an extra on several TV shows and movies. Hawaii Five-0, Magnum P.I., Marvel's Inhumans, Godzilla vs. Kong, among others. That is not too shabby. I would love to be an extra in a movie or a TV show. He's been a professional actor and stunt performer. He takes great pride in his role as a father of 2 children who attend Brookstone. And his commitment to excellence has made this school proud. Also, we got Jason Armstrong. I'll read a bio on him in just a bit. And then Sam Lord. So that's the coaching staff here at Brookstone. I tell you, I am chomping at the bit. That schedule is going to be absolutely awesome. Remember, that first weekend in August, we'll have Brookstone Football Media Day. We've always been a part of that for the past 3 seasons on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. One of the things I love about Brookstone Media Day, you ask the questions to the players. They say that what their number one goal is? To beat Pacelli. That is the number one goal. Nothing else. I love it. I love hearing answers like that. But you know what? You could add Calvary to that mix because now Brookstone's got a rivalry with Pacelli and a rivalry with Calvary, and they play Stratford Academy on the schedule too. Coach Headley on the Sports Visions Morning Show talked about the motivation. They lost to Stratford twice last year. They want to go into Macon and get a win against Stratford. That is going to be the goal. They also play tough opponents like John Millage. Heck, they could even meet Athens Christian in the GIAA playoffs, and guess who coaches there? Former Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Terrence Mathis. That's what's so great about the GIAA. And Brookstone looking to duplicate what they had as far as the success last season, getting all the way to the state championship. Well, I admit I get a little long-winded. They don't call me the Rambler for no reason. We're going to go ahead and just kind of take a break while the players are taking a break. As you're watching the Brookstone B-Day game here on Georgia Alabama Sports live from Mack Strong Stadium.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Life's a cruise, just a move.
Welcome back to Mack Strong Stadium, and we are live here for the B-Day game as the Brookstone offense taking on the Brookstone defense. Broughton Branch has looked pretty good throwing the football. You see Coach Ian Headley out there. I love just these spring scrimmages because the coaches are right on the field with the players. We even have some kids out there on the field. I mean, it's a no officials. They're just out there. It's like they're running a practice, but they got the full pads, and they're even tackling. Not too hard, though, but the defense has got to just get familiar with tackling. Oh, but it is a great time here to be a Brookstone Cougar. And I cannot wait for Scott Miller to be up in this press box calling that opener against Spencer. I know that's got to be exciting for Scott. Oh, there's Dylan Terry. Terry with some wheels.
No, Chris.
Terry, a track star out there. He's got some. His legs are definitely fresh, but after running track, he's got going here. As we got Thrift Behringer, would periodically we'll throw it down to him on the sideline. He's down there in the tent. He's already interviewed the athletic director of Brookstone, Jamie Williams. And I know Brookstone is proud of all their athletics as we've got the baseball team in Game 3 tomorrow, 2 o'clock at A. Elgis Field. The Brookstone boys soccer team will be taking on the winner of Mount DeSales Cristo Rey tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, next week. Because they did play Wednesday. So they did play Wednesday. They did get the win over Stratford Academy. Dylan Terry getting a big hole. Oh, man, Dylan Terry has looked fantastic. He has just got tremendous speed. He's the type of running back that you give him the ball, he likes to go up the middle, but he could go sideline to sideline. You could spread it out with him. But he's got all the tools to play running back at a high level. Can catch it in the backfield, so kind of reminds me a little bit of Jeremiah Love. Saquon Barkley, little Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he's got all the intangibles. There's Broughton Branch. Like he's trying to set up his play. He's going to take off himself. And Broughton Branch, he scores a touchdown. Broughton Branch is like, you know what? I got an open hole. I got blockers. I'm taking this myself. And Broughton Branch gets the touchdown for Brookstone. We are live here at Mack Strong Stadium. Mack Strong, the longtime fullback of the Seattle Seahawks, played football at the University of Georgia and is considered one of the greatest fullbacks in NFL history. That two-point try is no good, as Terry was short of the goal line. Yeah, but the DJ is rocking out here at Mack Strong Stadium. Tell you, he's got skills. I think they're going to go ahead and go for this try again, or so Brookstone went 10-3 last year, 3-1 in the region. Lost to Stratford in the state championship, but had some big wins, including Valwood and FPD. As that try is good, as Dylan Terry is in for the try. And we'll go ahead and we will try it again. So Broughton Branch last year passed for over 2,000 yards. He had 29 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, quarterback rating of 107.6. And we talked about Dylan Terry. He actually, the leading rusher was Broughton Branch, 496 yards. Dylan Terry was third on the team in rushing with 381, and he only played in 4 games. Sammy LeBoy rushed for 382 yards last year. Gray Jones, also a senior last year, rushed for 292 yards. And then another running back, Deacon Leatherwood, who one of the leading rushers. But he's coming back. He rushed for 242 yards. He is a junior last year. We talked about Meacham Kelly, 940 yards receiving. He had 9 touchdowns, tied with Sammy LeBoy for the lead. Another key receiver that graduated was Stuart Wolf. Broughton Branch breaks a tackle. And then Coach Headley said he was very impressed with how the offense looks, but without having Meacham Kelly in there, that is going to be scary when your leading receiver is not in there. Can't imagine what this offense is going to look like with Meacham Kelly in the lineup. It is going to be a dangerous offense. But that first game, August 21st, Ian Headley going up against Joe Kegler in the Spencer Green Wave. And I know the Coach Headley's probably got to be watching all those games for Spencer, including the Heritage Bowl, to try to scout what type of team are they going to face. Because you know Spencer had one of the best linebackers in this area, C.J. Starr, Elijah Fudge. Trying to see who's all coming back for Spencer, because I'm really excited about that matchup. That is going to be an incredible game. And they also will play Glenwood. They'll play Manchester. Don't have the official schedule yet, but this is just according to the GHSA website, because all the schedules are pretty much set in stone for all the public schools in the GHSA. And then Glenwood released their schedule, so We kind of have an unofficial schedule for Brookstone. Broughton Branch, oh, he has time in the pocket, but that throw was just a little too high. No, you're not going to get a flag there, buddy. He's making the gesture, throw the flag. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, yes, and I'm looking at the roster. Elijah Fudge is coming back, C.J. Starr, Jordan Hudson, Moni Gaither. They're all coming back. Spencer's going to be ready to play. You just wait. August 21st, Spencer, Brookstone. We're kicking the season off big time. And you know Georgia Alabama Sports Live is going to have that game. I think the players just shaking hands. They're going to take a little break. We'll go ahead and we'll take one too as you're watching the B-Day Brookstone game live from Max Strong Stadium here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
A strong workout needs a strong recovery. And with your Planet Fitness Black Card, you get access to 6 new amenities, like the Red Light Sauna and Polar Dry Plunge, both designed to reduce muscle soreness and relieve tension. Reset, restore, and recover your muscles so you can do it all again tomorrow.
You gotta try this.
Join Planet Fitness today for just $1 down, $24.99 a month.
New Black Card Spa amenities. Even stronger value. Deal ends May 15th.
And we are back here at Max Strong Stadium. It's the Brookstone B-Day game. And let's go ahead and send it down to the field to Thrift.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Thank you, Richard. I am with the senior, about to be senior quarterback of the Brookstone Cougars, Broughton Branch.
Yes,
Broughton,
sir.
thank you so much for joining us,
Yes,
man.
sir. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, man. So let's get into it, dude. First off, now you've had time to reflect. How do you think your junior season went, and what are you looking forward to with your senior year, man?
I think it went well. I think it was a good first year under Coach Headley, going to the state championship, getting there. Didn't quite finish, so now we're just looking to stack days, become a brotherhood, love one another, and just hopefully finish the goal of winning a state championship.
We were just talking off air. I know you want to go to college to play quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Have you found any colleges you like, or are you still in that recruitment process? You got a lot to do this summer.
I'm still in that recruitment process. I got a lot of camps to go to this summer. It's going to be a real busy summer, but hopefully I just get some opportunities, and we'll see.
All right, so this summer, what are some of the things you want to improve on as a quarterback and get better at as you try to become that leader for the team next year, man?
Definitely just lead well every day, give maximum effort, and just be a guy that all my teammates, they can come to me with anything, football related or not, but and just lead and have a brotherhood out here. And for football, mainly just clean up some footwork and some mechanical stuff, get through some progressions and reads a little bit better, and more rhythmic with my drops and stuff. But other than that, still got a lot more to improve, though.
In my opinion, this is the best returning quarterback around, and his name is Broughton Branch. He's going to be a senior next year. Broughton, what it mean to have Coach Headley? It seemed like you and him were always on the same page.
Yes,
you
sir.
got better and better each week. What has he meant to you as you head into your senior year, man?
He's meant the world. It's been a great. There was really no lap over anything once our other coach left, but it was seamless change, and from day one we've just been on the same page, and that's my guy. I love Coach Headley, and just grateful to have him.
All right, when you go to college, you know what you want to get your degree in. Have you decided that yet?
So my dad's a lawyer, and so I'm definitely wanting to be in pre-law some way, go to law school.
All right, well, shout out to Jason Branch.
Yeah.
Broughton, thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much. Good luck
Thank
your
you so
senior
much.
year. We'll take a break. When we come back, we got more seniors here from Brookstone B-Day on Georgia Alabama
Yes.
Sports Live.
Yeah,
Great job.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I am with running back Kingston Terry. Kingston, thank you so much for joining us, man. All right, first things first. Why is football something you love, man? And when did you know that football was one of your main sports, dude?
I kind of just had like a feel for it, like, you know, like my whole life, you know. And I just always felt like, you know, football was for me. And I played basketball like throughout my childhood, but I wasn't really good at it, you know. And I just kind of wanted to focus on football. I tried football in like 7th grade, and then fell in love with it.
Well, it's come about naturally to you, man. So, Kingston, first things first, how do you think year one went with Coach Headley at the helm, man?
I think it was great. And, like, we come pull through in the state championship game, but we only had, like, 2 losses, and that was against Stratford, who we played in the state championship. And I like how we went. You know, our defense was kind of our strong point, yeah. And, but, yeah, I like how the year went.
All right, talk about, do you want to go play college ball? And if you do you have any offers, or was that something you're going to be working on this whole year, trying to go play at the next level, if that's something you want to do?
Yeah, I want to play in college, but I don't have any offers right now. But, you know, that's what I'm working, and trying to get better each day and try to get offers soon.
Kingston, what's your favorite position, man?
Safety.
So you're a defensive guy, man.
Yeah.
All right. We appreciate you joining us, and good luck this year, man. Don't stay right here. We're going to take a break. When we Welcome back, everyone, and I am with senior Dylan Terry. Dylan, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, first things first, you had to overcome that. For one, you got off to one of the hottest starts. You were on pace to have over 1,000 yards last year rushing. You ended up getting injured. How was that like last year, having to watch your teammates, and do you feel like you're back at 100% now?
I mean, when I got injured, it was devastating blow to me, because I knew that with me, there was a threat in the backfield, and there was threats everywhere. But as soon as I got injured, I mean, there was no really threat in the backfield, so it was just everybody would box, Mitchum, Deacon, Sammy, all of our playmakers. So it's just hard to watch that I couldn't contribute to my team.
So how do you feel like your injury's coming along in rehab? You feel like you're back at 100%, man?
Yes, sir. We're getting back to 100%. We're like 95% right now. But I've been going through rehab, everything. The doctor cleared me like last Friday to play, so that's why I'm playing right now. And I just feel that I've been working, getting speed, training, everything, to eat right, eating healthy, gaining weight, just to get back stronger and faster next year.
Shout out some of the guys that have helped get you back to full strength, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Dr. Collier Watson, he was my doctor, and
Dr. Watson.
Yeah, Dr. Watson, and also my trainer Travis. He been with me throughout the whole process, getting me ready, training me. Well, not training me, but grinding me every day, doing squats, all that to strengthen my foot. And I just thank you, my parents, and just being there with me in surgery and just being there for me and everything.
Do you want to play college ball in the next level, man?
Yes, sir, for sure. I already have 2 offers from Georgia State and North Alabama, and I've been going on Twitter, emailing coaches, showing them my feel and everything to get more.
All right, man. So what are the things you want to improve on this summer to get you those scholarships to go play at the next level, man?
Well, first of all, I'm just trying to eat more, just get bigger, get to like at least 185, because I'm like 175 right now. So just get my speed too. Hopefully I can run it like at least a 4.4, 4.5, because I run like a 4.6 right now. So just getting that down, getting speed, getting explosive out the ball.
All right, finally, man. What is it, your relationship with Broughton Branch? Seems like y'all are always on a core. What is it like having a guy like that at the quarterback position that you know can always help y'all win at any time?
Yeah, Broughton, my boy. We've been there since freshman year. I really didn't know him before that, but we didn't got closer together. And like last practice, offense wasn't doing so well. So coach called me and brought it up to get everything right. We got everything right. So like everybody else just around us just look at us as leaders and just as like we got to be together as a brotherhood.
Well, Dylan, thank you so much for joining us, man. Congratulations on getting back healthy. And we're going to have another player coming up. It's the Brookstone spring game you're seeing right now. They're still playing. It is here in the second half, fourth quarter. And then we're going to have one more interview coming up in just a second. For one senior to the next, we go to senior defensive end, Colton Jordan. Colton, how are you doing, man?
How are you? Thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. I'm glad you're here. For one, you were part of that. You and Charlie and Savon, y'all were just dominant on the defensive line. What did it feel like playing with all them and you getting all those sacks last year, dude?
It was awesome. We just got each other better every day, and I was just around a great group of guys. Couldn't ask for anyone better. But, yeah, it was a fun season.
Talk about what your relationship is with Coach Philip Farmer. I've talked about Coach Farmer being the best defensive mind maybe in our area. What was it like playing for him last year?
So he came here our freshman year, and we automatically just had a great bond with each other. And we can joke around, but we get serious and get to work.
All right, what's the goal for you and Charlie next year to try to be even more unblockable? What is it like knowing you got your brother on the other side wreaking havoc on these quarterbacks?
Just get better every day, and, yeah, that's it. Just let it eat.
All right, what is the goal for you next? Do you want to play in college? Do you already have a plan like you want to go to college for something else? What's next after senior year for you, Colton Jordan?
I definitely want to play in college if I get the opportunity. If I have a good season, just work hard over the summer and see if I can get there.
What's a team goal you'll have as seniors for next year, man? I know winning at state, but if it is winning at state, how do y'all go about accomplishing that goal when you were so close last year?
I would say just work hard every day, just finish the job, just get better every week and do the right things and listen to coach because they give us great advice, and we just need to take that from them.
Colton, thank you so much, man. Another senior, we go from Colton Jordan, as you're watching the game, to now we'll bring on Charlie Peak, one DN from the next. These guys are monsters at Matt Strong Stadium. Charlie, what's it like knowing you got your brother on the other side? I asked him the same question, and y'all wreaking havoc together, man.
It's great knowing I got someone on my back, one of my good friends, being able to play with them.
Talk about your relationship with Coach Farmer. I asked him the same question. Y'all's defense was lights out last year, but you got a great defensive coordinator, and I feel like he put y'all in the position to be successful.
Yes, sir. I mean, I love having him. I think he's the best defensive coordinator in our city and the area. It's great having him, one of the best coaches in the city, I think.
I know you play basketball. You're a multi-sport athlete. You were a basketball all-star in middle school, but is football the sport you want to go play at, or which one do you want to go play in college?
I'm working recruiting right now for football. I love basketball, but this one we'll try to go to college for right now.
Awesome. What do you think you need to do to be able to get to play at the next level? What are some things you want to work on this summer to get better?
Just fundamentals, get off, hands, everything. Just getting more technical with my game.
What's the team goal y'all got for this upcoming year, man?
Go back to state and try to win it this time.
His name is Charlie Peak. He's one of the fine defensive end in our area. We'll take a break. When we come back, we got one more senior here from B-Day on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Charlie Peak's actually a junior, so he's going to be wreaking havoc for another year. Colton Jordan, though, is a senior, but I got another junior, Aries Smallwood. Aries, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great today.
All right, how excited are you about Brookstone football this upcoming year, man?
I think we can do a lot this year. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Ready to raise these next guys up and hopefully go for the state again.
All right, what are some things you want to improve on this upcoming year to make sure y'all finish and get that state championship ring?
I really want to work on my leadership this year. We got a lot of young guys at the line this year. We don't got as many seniors as we do last year, so As the leading figure this year, I really want to work on helping those guys improve, helping myself improve, so we can keep Broughton safe.
Talk about your relationship with your senior quarterback, Broughton, and what he means to you, man. I feel like y'all got to be on the same accord. So how's his leadership and your relationship with the quarterback, Broughton Brant?
I think we work really well together, you know. I always, every time a play messes up or something, I like to go back to him, figure out what we do wrong, and to communicate to the other guys what we need to fix and how we can improve ourselves to keep him safe, you know.
Why do you love Brookstone so much? Why is this a school you like wearing and proud to wear that cougar on your chest, man?
Brookstone's a really community-based school, and I think I really came to love that coming over from Smith Station. It's not as individualized, so like whenever you see it publicized a lot, it's never like one person being focused or highlighted. It's always the school itself, and I think I really came to like that.
His name is Ari Smallwood. He's an offensive lineman for the Brookstone Cougars. We'll take one more break, and we'll finish up the game, and I'll have an interview with Ian Headley to wrap up B-Day here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And we are back here at Backstrong Stadium for the B-Day game here as the Brookstone Cougars second string and third string players are getting a little bit of action. We did see Rand Jones at quarterback as he is under center right now for Brookstone. He was a sophomore last year. He'll be a junior this year. Oh, what a big time hit. That was number 31. Hawkins Rabin, a freshman, on the tackle. And I believe if they're Bobby David, wore number 36 last year. And of course, just going off of the number that the players wore last year, I do have the official GIAA schedule right in front of me. And Brookstone actually will open on the road week 1, August the 14th against Westfield School. Their home opener is August the 21st against Spencer. Then they go on the road in week 3 to take on the Glenwood Gators out of the AHSAA. Week 4, they will be going on the road to Macon. Rematch of the state championship, taking on Stratford Academy. And then week 5, they are home against Lakeside. And that's got to get confirmation. That's the Lakeside in Eufaula, Alabama. I believe that is. September 18th, week 6, they are in Milledgeville, taking on John Millage, the 3A champions. And then September 25th, taking on Manchester. Oh, good play. Broken up by the DB, Aiden Davis. Textbook play. Get some handshakes there. I thought that was a really good defensive play. So week 8, taking on their rival, Calvary Christian. They got a bye week 9. Week 10, the battle for the Brucelli Jug. I believe that week 8 is senior night because that's the final home game when they take on Calvary on October 2nd. They are on the road against Pacelli week 10. And then week 11, they are on the road in Locust Grove taking on Strong Rock. So that is the GIAA schedule. Learn it, read it, love it. Mark your calendars, which games that you want to come by the stadium and see some Brookstone football. But if you can't make it, you know Scott Miller will be on the call. The longtime Brookstone announcer who's year 2 with Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we are so blessed to have Scott Miller on our team. And I'm just going to throw this out in the atmosphere. Some of these games, like at Westfield, at John Millage, possibly at Stratford, could be streamed on Middle Georgia Sports Live. But don't quote me on that. We still they do Westfield School, but maybe in the future they could possibly do John Millage. Just throwing that out there. Or Stratford Academy. Yeah, the clock is still running. We'll have one more quarter, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Thrift Barringer will have an interview with the head football coach, Ian Headley. And Ian Headley, his staff, we talked about Philip Farmer. Let's talk a little bit about Jason Armstrong. He brings over 2 decades of coaching experience to the program, highlighted by a proven record of success. Across his career, he has been a part of 2 state championship teams and 4 state runner-up finishes, reflected on his consistent ability to develop competitive, high-performing programs and athletes. Known for his leadership and attention to detail and commitment to excellence, Coach Armstrong has made a lasting impact on every program he's been a part of, building not only strong teams but also strong character in his players. His experience and passion for the game continue to shape the next generation of student-athletes both on and off the field. Off the field, Coach Armstrong is a devoted family man. He and his wife, Kaylee, are the proud parents of 4 children, Sadie, Tate, Sailor, and Gray, who are a constant source of motivation and pride in his life. Big shout-out to Coach Armstrong. Oh, that's passed off in the flat. Rand Jones spins out of a tackle. That's the receiver, number 84. I don't know who number, because that's definitely not Jimmy Hunter. Jimmy Hunter's playing soccer. Could be Jimmy Hunter. You know, he played soccer on Wednesday. I'm not sure if he's actually playing in this spring game. Pretty good move. Oh, he's got an open lane. Rand Jones. He's at the 30. Gets yanked out of bounds at about the 24. And a big run for the sophomore, soon-to-be junior. You got to remember, they were sophomores last year. Will be a junior this upcoming year. And the future quarterback that could be taken over for Broughton Branch, who is going into his senior year. The handoff to Bobby David. Yeah, it gets about 5 yards. And when you're playing in a spring game, scrimmage like this, the vibe is a lot different than game time. You got the music playing. They're having fun. The students are just hanging out. They're just chatting amongst themselves, grabbing a snow cone. Got the concessions over to my right. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown for Rand Jones. Do a little dance. Come on. Do an end zone dance. Come on, you deserve it. You're just having fun out there. Pull out a Sharpie and sign the football, or pull out a cell phone. Do one of those antics that in the NFL you get penalized 15 yards for. You're just having fun out there. Just enjoy yourself. This is where, as a football player, you live a little. Wait. Yeah, there's no officials. That's funny. Calling a holding on that play. Now, I threw this in the atmosphere this morning on the Sports Visions morning show. I want to see this maybe next year or a couple years. Brookstone Carver. Let's brain it. Let's get that going. I think everybody wants to see that matchup. But I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to Brookstone Spencer next year. The quarterback matchup between Broughton Branch and Elijah Fudge, that is going to be box office. And we are going to have that for you on Georgia Alabama Sports Live August 21st. Cannot wait. Like Bart Scott for the Jets used to say, can't wait. Jones makes a cut. Bobby David gets about 7 yards. And they're not doing first downs. They don't have the chain gang. So right now they're just running plays till they get to the end zone. Not really picking up first downs or anything. But, you know, the defense wants to try to get a stop. That defense is playing hard, too. Yep. In the shotgun. Jones rolls to his right. He's going to lob a pass into the end zone for the touchdown. Peyton Shoop gives Brookstone, looking at the score, I think they're just having fun. PA announcers definitely having fun. The scoreboard does say 21-16, but it's pretty much the number ones in the first half. It was the number one offense going up against the number one defense, and now it's the twos going up against each other. And it's so fitting that he's playing 8 Mile. You only get one shot. But these players are not nervous at all. There's not vomit on their sweater already, Mom Spaghetti. It's nothing like that. They're just loose and fancy-free and having fun and chatting amongst themselves. Don't forget, Thrift Behringer will interview Coach Ian Headley after the conclusion of this B-Day edition of Brookstone football. Jones rolls to his right, open lane, and he gets about 5 yards. And we even got fans over on the visitors' bleachers because that's where all the shade is. They're actually really smart right now over there in the shade. Rand Jones, sophomore quarterback, gets taken down in the backfield for a loss. That was number 53, Ricky Everett. Some of the coaches also include Sam Lord. He's a dedicated football coach with 3 years of coaching experience, including 2 years as a wide receivers coach. Known for his leadership, energy, and passion for player development, Coach Lord focuses on helping athletes grow both on and off the field. Outside of football, Sam serves at his church as the college ministry coordinator and student ministry assistant, where he continues his passion for mentoring and leadership. Whether coaching, mentoring, or talking football, Coach Sam Lord brings authenticity, discipline, and strong commitment to helping others succeed. Jones in the shotgun. Back to pass, feeling the pressure, and he gets taken down for a sack. Who is this on that sack? Tom Campbell. And now we're going to get Yeah, it looks like we are going to put a bow on this B-Day game. We had fun out here. But this is also a time just to meet the players, have some fun, socialize. and just get excited about Brookstone football for this upcoming 2026 season. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have more here from the B-Day game live from Mack Strong Stadium on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Life's a cruise, that's the move.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and a wrap-up B-Day coverage. Spring football, I have the head man of the Cougars, Ian Headley. Coach, how has the offseason been? Last time we talked, you came up just short in that state championship game, but how's the offseason been for you, and how do you think today went, man?
I think it went great. Off-season's been good. Our kids have been buying it. They've been working hard. We've been attacking the weights, and we're just out here competing, man. This has probably been the most competitive spring I've been a part of since I've been coaching.
Do you feel like your quarterback, Broughton Branch, was able to talk with him, senior? He wants to work on his leadership, some footwork. He's trying to get recruited this year. How do you think his offseason's been as he steps into that role as, I think, the best returning quarterback in this area?
Well, I think you just said it, man. I think he's the best returning quarterback in this area. I mean, he's bought in. He's been running track. He got his 100 time down to 11.3. So he's doing everything that he needs to do, and leadership is coming along. I think we all can get better in leadership, but he's really trying and it's showing.
All right, so what are the next steps for you? We got Jason Armstrong, you got Philip Farmer. Is there any other new staff additions, or are you trying to rock it back with the same group that you had last year, man?
Right now, man, we kind of got the same guys, but, it was a good group. We're all working together, so just excited to get this thing going.
What was the objective for today? I know you wanted to get the fans out here to see your players, but how the last 10 days of practice been, and you feel like it's been a good off season for you, man?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we got some new guys in some new spots. We got some young guys who haven't played much football. So I told them guys in the locker room before we came out, this is step one to get back to the state championship. So we're going to look at this tape. We'll break it down, and we'll make the corrections, and we'll get ready to go again.
Ian, this is your cry out to the community. There's a boy out there watching right now saying, man, I love to be a part of that fun atmosphere over at Brookstone. What do they get when they come be a part of this Cougar family, and how do they go about that process if they're interested in coming and seeing the school and talking to you, man?
Yeah, so definitely, reach out to Ann Parker. She's our director of admissions. She handles all that. And once you get in contact with her, she'll seal the deal. But I think we got a great coaching staff. We work together. We got a huge summer plan. We're going to hit the SEC. We're going to do a lot of camps and clinics, and got some OTAs set up against some really, really good competition. So we're trying to teeter that line a little bit.
So I was going to ask, what does the summer look like? Are y'all going to plan on playing in a lot of 7-on-7? Are we going to see a lot of action for the Cougars this year?
Yeah, so we'll do some college 7-on-7s. Obviously, we got some guys that are being highly recruited, so we'll make sure we get them to the camps that they need to get to. And like I said, we got some really good OTAs with some really elite teams, some state championship teams coming up. So, for me, I feel like the summer is where you schedule the best of the best, because there is no scoreboard. It's no win or lose or anything. It's just really a matter of just getting better. So that's what we're going to do.
All right, Coach, you were so close last year. What's the message this year to finish it and try to bring home a state championship first in Brookstone history?
Just all in and everything we do.
All right, well, Ian, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate what you do. He is Sports Vision Mercedes-Benz Coach of the Year. This puts a wrap on Spring Day here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll see you next time.
One property at a time.
Life's a cruise, that's the move.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.